Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be reviewing and doing a wear test on the NYX Bear With Me Blur Foundation. Just for reference, my skin is dry, sensitive, I have redness, I have texture, all of that. So if you're curious, then stick around. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Val. We talk beauty and hair on this channel, mostly curly, reviews, comparisons, and all that. So if that sounds like fun, make sure to subscribe. So this foundation immediately caught my attention because the focus is blurring, right? So blurs, discoloration, pores, and texture. All things that I need to give you filter-like skin. It has a medium coverage matte finish and a lightweight feel. Retails for $14 and the shade range, I believe they have 24. Ingredients include glycerin, matcha, and niacinamide. I'm interested to see how the glycerin plays into the longevity of this foundation because it's supposed to help. It's recommended for normal to oily combination skin and it's vegan and cruelty-free. My skin isn't oily, but hopefully it'll still work. It's supposed to retain moisture for like 12 hours and it says 16-hour wear. I got the shade light neutral. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too yellow for me, but we'll find out. I did not prime. This does not have a pump, it's just a squeezy tube. That's the amount that we're working with. I'm just gonna go right in. Shade looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in using kind of the buff and drag because this is a pretty thick consistency. So far so good. It's pretty standard medium coverage. Because it's a little thicker, you can kind of see that you're wearing foundation. It feels nice and lightweight on the skin. I'm gonna go in with the sponge on the other side. I can definitely see a difference in the finish with the sponge side. I like it better. It kind of looks more blended into the skin, more melted in versus sitting on top of the skin. I was not able to build up more coverage in certain areas, so for sure medium coverage is what you're gonna get. However, it is very comfortable. Shade match looks a little bit light, but we'll see how everything blends and see if it oxidizes. Back with my face makeup, I'm actually surprised to say that this is looking better as time goes on, and I'm not really wearing primer, but I really like it. It's kind of meshing with my skin. I like what it's doing. Everything blended well on top. I used a brush for my cream contour. I also use cream blush. I didn't really set the skin with powder at all, and I have a bit of highlight on, so my skin does have a bit of a sheen. But I'm pleasantly surprised that it's sitting so well because it's not really targeted for dry skin. Meshed beautifully with the Bear With Me concealer. This is my favorite concealer of the moment. It's more hydrating, and I was also able to build up coverage in certain areas without the foundation lifting or anything of the sort, so there is that. It is now 10:30 a.m. Back at 6:55 p.m., so almost 8.5 hours of wear. I'm happy to say I think it looks pretty good for not having a primer underneath. 8.5 hours. I think it faded pretty evenly. You can see some cakiness on the chin area and a bit of fading right here. You got some cakiness around the nose, but overall, I don't see it settling in my fine lines. The blush and everything is still intact on my face. I'm shocked, kind of. I think it's probably because of the glycerin that it's worn so well without a primer. Back for day 2 of trying the NYX Bear With Me Blur Foundation. I don't think I need to do a wear test today with a primer. It wore so well without, and everything went on beautifully today. I used the e.l.f. Hydro Grip primer, and I was able to build up the foundation in certain areas. I did add some concealer on top. I used the NYX Bear With Me Blur a little bit on this area because I needed bit more help. It feels nice and comfortable on the skin and not tacky even with a grippy primer. I got great coverage, definitely blurs imperfection, and it was a really good shade match, so I'm really happy with the results of this one. Highly recommend. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you being here. If you found this video helpful, make sure to share it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.